Okie dokie. Hello, can everyone hear me? I'm gonna wait and say hello.
Hello.
Hello, where have you gone? I literally
Yeah,
just
I was
set
just
you up.
thinking that.
You disappeared. Where are you? You got really small for some reason. I'm just making you big now.
Oh my god.
Oh wow, now I made you way too big. Oh my gosh.
Why?
I will make you I will make you the right size. Best made plans. There you are. You're coming now. It's fine. Oh my gosh. Like, there's something so weird with OBS. Hi, everyone. Hello. There we go. Oh god, it's the teddy bear instant all over again. It is the teddy bear instant all over again. This is like, I don't know why. It must be a bug in OBS. I have updated it, but I keep having the same problem. Tiny little rose mask, I know. And also, hi, Dooku. How are you doing? I will get her on the screen. You know what? I can't make her any bigger than that. I feel like it's going to make OBS explode. So I'm sorry. You are going to have to be like tiny little rose mask. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. No.
But welcome everybody to the Hyakuten Games announcement stream. We're gonna get right into it today. Here we go. So hopefully you guys can see Hobbit Rose mask. I know it is like little Hobbit vibes. We're the same size on this slide though. We're the same size. So when we transitioned, we were exactly the same height. So hi everybody. Thank you for joining us today. We are going to keep it snappy because there's a lot of exciting things to cover. So, we're going to start with the hosts for today. So that's me and Hyaku. So,
Hello.
Hyaku, would you like to introduce yourself first?
Hello. I am Hyaku, also known as Helen. And I am the art director for Hyakuten Games. So a few facts about me. I like memes. I like cats. I like cat memes even better. And I hate mushrooms. I don't understand how people can like them. They just taste like soil to me. And my Twitter handle is rosemath22. So if you want to follow me, you know, go on, why not? I don't really post, to be honest, very often, but
I did kind of want to say, how do you feel about mushroom memes?
Mushroom. I don't think I've ever seen a mushroom meme.
I'm gonna find some.
They must exist.
Yeah, I feel like they probably do, and I feel like
there's the fungi kind of thing, isn't there?
Yeah,
you're a fungi.
Yeah. Does sentience makes mushrooms tastier? I'm gonna let Shaku answer that.
What?
Would you like a sentient mushroom more than not?
That sounds scary.
It sounds scary. You sound really mean. That was in response to Dupu. Ah, right, okay, yes. I don't know. I think.
Oh, I see. I was just picturing like
an alive mushroom.
A talking mushroom, like me trying to eat it, and I'm like, surely a mushroom screaming in your face before you eat it is even scarier than one on its own.
I love you, Hyaku. You're great.
As if that would happen. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, I'll introduce myself. I don't think I can beat that though. So I'm 10. I like the techie side of things. I like music as well. So yeah, I do the coding and programming and writing. So sorry everybody if you're like, oh my gosh, those games are so long. I'm sorry, it's on me. And I also like picking the music for the games and also doing a bit of music myself in the spare time. I dislike beans, and when I say I dislike them, I mean they make me ill. Oh, hi, Patazzi. It's so nice to see you. Super hyped for tonight's stream. Well, hope it makes you excited. Dupu's downright terrifying. It's great. Disliking beans. These are the least English people ever. No, because I love English breakfast.
I don't like baked beans. Like, I like other beans that you have in like a burrito or something. I wouldn't even know what beans they are.
But beans?
Baked beans,
yeah. Beans?
Those kinds of beans. But baked beans, yeah, not a fan. Not a fan at all.
I like Dupu's like, what is happening? I think that's probably a really accurate description. So we're gonna move along. So, we're going to, if there's anyone in the chat who doesn't know what Royal Duality is, hello! Bean Heresy. Yes, there's Bean Heresy, and I'm really sorry. I'm sorry, Jetbacks. We hang our heads in shame. Forgive us. So yeah, if you didn't know what Royal Duality is, aka RD, Royal Duality is this in summary. Act 1 is a group of friends going on an adventure to try and rescue their friend Oliver, and everyone is fine. And Act 2 is all about raising a baby cleric to hate his friends. That's the game. You should go play it. That's not what it's actually about. In reality, I forgot the subplot bit as well. So God, this art is back, by the way. Yeah. The subplot of Royal Duality, which will be important for today's stream, is that Null is the storyteller of Royal Duality and he hates his job. There are 2 kids called Ion and Iri, and they think maybe everything is fine. And Neville, who is the Panther deity, is deliberately making Null's life miserable. Null's really sad. And everybody is like, what? He's unhappy? We are the reason Null hates his job. Yes. Yes, that is accurate. That's the end of what it's all about. It's not really the end of what it's all about. It's actually a dark fantasy visual novel that is available to play now. I will do a go play it and review it if you haven't reviewed it. Let us know what you think about it. It will make this stream make more sense if you have.
Yes,
but
that's true.
Isn't compulsory if you haven't.
It's not homework.
It's not homework. You didn't have to play it before you got here, but if you do want to, you can download it and play it for free. So we're going to talk a little bit about something that we've done. We made a decision that we were going to upload the bonus scenes and the endings of Royal Duality onto our YouTube so that people could... I've never heard of RD in my life, you're such a liar. Yeah, we wanted to make sure that people could enjoy it if they didn't get every ending in the game, because we're really aware of how big a game it is. So we made the decision to upload the bonus scenes and the endings so people could enjoy them. So Hyaku and I have picked our favourite lesser known bits, things you might not have been able to unlock because they're a little bit harder to unlock than the other parts. So we put them in. And we're going to talk about them today. I was 100% prepared, but then my dog ate my RD. Yes. I have to share this Steam review. Before I played ID, I had small PP, no friends, no girlfriend, depression, no life. Things haven't changed, but the game is pretty good. I mean, you know the review, guys. You heard it here first. It can't cure any of those things, but it's a pretty good game. So, maybe give it a go. Maybe not. For the win, RD, yeah! So, Hyaku, would you like to talk about your favourite bonus scene?
Yeah, so my bonus scene isn't really a bonus scene. It's one of the Easter eggs that you can get. So to get this Easter egg, you actually have to skip Act 2 of the game, which is quite a silly thing to do, to be honest, because you won't be able to actually get the true ending of the game if you do that. But you do get this great scene with 2 of our vampiric deities, which, you know, they might be important for other projects, maybe. Hint, 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 hint.
You might want to watch carefully and then look at some characters coming up and be like, maybe they look quite similar to one another. I'll say no more, and I'll let the scene play.
Oh, Ira would be so irritated to know that you have no interest in her tale. Though, honestly, I'd say it's a reflection of your excellent taste.
I'm rather offended too. Vampires are far more intriguing than those winged vermin. High and dried. couldn't you have done more to help? The human didn't discover my segment of the tale. And let me tell you, little one, it's debatably the best part.
Trust you to slither out of the woodwork and say something so idiotic.
Trust you to be so gauche and destroy the atmosphere that the old changeling worked so hard to build. Look at this location! Isn't it stunning?
He wheels it out quite often. I think it's one of his favorites. The story, I mean.
How droll. There are far more interesting stories than this one.
Oh, I agree with you there. Still, we should let them come to terms with their abridged version of the story.
Such a shame you won't get to see my part, little one. Maybe next time, or the time after, or the time after that.
Serpentis, the little one may never read the story again. We cannot know what they are thinking.
Oh yes, ESP is terribly rude in their culture, isn't it? But I'm notoriously difficult to find. Perhaps they'll never discover my true role.
Or maybe you're so irritating that they are actively trying to avoid you. So, on that note, can you leave, please?
At your behest, certainly not. But I shall, because I want to. I shan't delay your fun, little one. You've amused me today. I wonder if we will meet again.
Well, there you are. Watching two shady old men argue about what happens when you didn't play the game right. Yeah, so as Hyaku said earlier, this is a kind of ending bonus Easter egg scene you get when you deliberately skip the second book of the game, which we showed you before, which is that Lunar Stellar book, and they're kind of just talking, chatting breeze about the fact that you didn't do it. Playing the game wrong is the only real way to play. You know what, Dooku? I couldn't agree more. So, what we're going to do now, if it doesn't try and play that again, because it always likes to try and play it again. Okay, so we're not actually going to watch all of this, because we have a lot to cover. However, my favourite bonus scene is the Cleric's Lament, which is Blackheath's bonus scene. It's the hardest one to get in the game. It's the only one where you have to get 3 points of affection, in inverted commas, to be his friend. And if you actually unlock this scene, the narrator knows, like, you really want to be friends with someone like him, which is a very valid point. So yeah, my favourite bonus scene in the whole game, weirdly enough. Blackheath is friend-shaped. He's something shaped. I don't know if friend-shaped is the right word. So yeah, I'm not actually going to play this, but my part of our exciting announcement today, like I said, is that we've unlocked every single bonus scene and ending on your behalf, so that you don't have to play it. You can just go to our YouTube channel and you can watch all of the scenes in little bits. Because we know how long this game is to play, we wanted to make sure you could see all of the content. Possibly friend-shaped. I think it depends what you like in your friends. Hyaku, would you be friends with Blackheath?
No, I wouldn't. Oh,
You
I
wouldn't?
thought I broke my thing. I haven't. Oh, that's good.
You thought you broke your thing?
I thought I'd broke the little picture thing.
No, she's still going. She's still going. You're fine, Hyaku. You're
That's
still
good. That's
alive.
good. I was stressing over that. No, I don't think I'd be friends with Blackheath. No.
I don't think I'd. I think, like, I would not want to be his enemy, even though I wouldn't want to be his friend. I don't want him to think that I dislike him. I'd just be like, keep him at hands, at arm's length. So again, favourite endings, we were going to watch them, but we got so much to cover, we're not going to watch them. But, Hyaku, tell us about your favourite ending and what people can look forward to.
So my favourite ending is basically the worst ending you can get in the game, yay. Which is when you basically get all the items wrong, so you pick all the wrong items, or you pick no items. So basically, everybody's lives, are bad. We nickname this the ruined end because everything has, gone to ruin. And funny enough, this was actually the first CG I drew for the game. So I started on a high,
Fun Hyaku facts today. So did you know this is the first one that I drew out of all 40 CGs?
Yeah.
There's a lot. Sam looks amazing. Sam's so sassy. Everyone's lives are bad. RD is an analogy for real life, indeed. We'd be serious, I couldn't bear myself to unlock it organically. Well, now you don't have to. Sam is 100% friend-shaped. She absolutely is. Even the sassy version of Sam is friend-shaped. So yeah, it's going to attempt to play it. No, we don't want to see everyone suffering and being sad. Right
sure?
now, she's fiend-shaped. Correct. 10 points to Dooku for correctly spotting. This is the only ending where Sam is really not very nice. So my favourite ending is Halfway House, because this is the ending that has Era in it, and I like Era a lot. So, yeah, Halfway House is an ending where you got half of the items right, half of the items wrong. That's why it's called Halfway House. And Warren, who's been a goodie in the game, has made the decision to go a bit rogue, and he's decided to become a vampiric deity himself, not realising that he's kind of been played in the process. He kind of says, oh, I did it for my friends, and then he gets sassed by one vampiric deity and one vampiric cleric, so, it's Halfway House ending, I guess. He's not dead or anything. Well, he is dead, but he's dead forever rather than being in the ground. But yeah.
He gets a cool outfit as well.
He gets a cool outfit. He gets a
so
cool,
it's all
like...
worthwhile.
He gets a very cool, like, pedicure and manicure.
Yeah,
Look at those nails.
I think Era's been painting his nails.
Era's just okay. Emo Warren. Yeah, this is his My Chemical Romance arc, for sure. And also for Oliver, because he's got the red eye makeup that Black Keith had. Congratulations to him. He's now
style.
You look so cool with those blood red tears down your face. I just had to copy the look. The Black Keith Look magazine. So yeah, I'm gonna put something in the chat. It's a little shout out command that if you want to watch any of these scenes, spoilers, yes. So on every video that you can see, it will tell you if there's spoilers on them, just so that if you do want to play the game, you won't spoil yourself. If you don't care and you just want to see the chaos, go right ahead. So we're not going to watch that either. So we're making some announcements today. Woo! This is what everyone came here for. So we've got the Royal Duality audio drama. We've got Dual Reality. And of course, we have got a surprise called the Deity Machine that no one's heard of before. So we'll talk about all those things. Halfway House, aka the My Chemical Romance Arc House. Yeah, basically. So the audio drama. So I'm really, really happy to announce that today by 9 p.m. British Standard Time on Spotify, podcast for Spotify, Part 1 of Tales for the Silent One is released. It's a 9-part story. It runs for about 2 hours and 30 minutes in total. It includes new characters that are going to expand on the world that the game of Royal Duality was set in. And yeah, like I said, it'll be available. It's already available on YouTube if you want to listen to it on there. But if you want to wait a little bit longer, you can listen to it on Spotify podcasts. They will be automatically releasing as we stream. So yeah, they won't all be ready until later today. Yes, I know. I'm so happy. Part 2 is going to be released later this year, but part 1 is ready to go. So we've got some beautiful characters on the right-hand side of this slide. But first, who are you as the listener? So the listener, it can be self-insert, but if that's not your cup of tea and you don't like it, we have come up with a concept for the listener. They're called the Silent One. They're not able to speak in the world of royal duality. There's like a magical phenomenon, which is when you become a really skilled magic wielder, you become a Silent One. They're not witches and wizards. They don't need to study magic. It's kind of instinctive and natural to them. In this story, they're going to work for a demon appraiser called Ranastar. I put work because really they're just friends. It's kind of like he says that he works for... Ranastar boasts that Silent One works for him, but they're not really pals. Hi Spanky! I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining the stream. We're celebrating lots of things. It's very exciting. So if you want a summary of what the Tales of the Silent One is about, Ranastar says a rude thing and the Silent One gets anxious about it. Is that accurate, Hyaku? Have I covered everything?
I think so. It's pretty accurate.
It's pretty much the first part of the story. We are kidding. That's not what it's about. But we do have some really cool characters to introduce. There are some new faces. There are some old faces. So we're really happy to have Sirius return. Jet Barker is providing the voice for Sirius. So I'd like to thank Jet for doing that. Now, Sirius is the main narrator for the game. The audio drama. It takes place 5 years after the events of the game, and they're kind of reminiscing about the story. Other voice actors we'd like to thank who are new. We've got Marcus Rothenberg, who's playing the part of Garvin, Jacob Anderson, who's playing the part of Xavier, Jake McCaskill, who's playing the part of Klein, Forrest DePoy, who's playing the role of Kevin, Oliver Knight, who's playing the part of the narrator. What does he look like? Who knows? Andrew Hadako, who's playing the part of Ranastar, and finally we've got Alexander Lawrence playing the part of Ion. So these are all of the new characters who are well, Sirius isn't new, but the rest of them are exclusive to the audio drama. So they're our new cast. We also have returning characters who we wanted to thank, because had they not allowed us to use their audio in the drama, we wouldn't have been able to make it at all. So I'd really like to thank the following voice actors for allowing us to use their voice recordings. That's Matt Nicholson, who plays the young cleric, Kevin Gerard, who plays the part of Blackheath, Stephanie Varens, who plays the part of Era, Quinn Reed, who plays the part of Driscoll, Esley Smith, who plays the part of the Sprite Knight, Leif Engel Johnson, who plays the part of Christian, Dee Elizabeth, who plays the part of Lily, Tom Entwistle, who plays the part of Lewis, Jamie Smith, who plays the part of Warren, Alex Savini, who plays the part of Helmrich, and Connor Whelan, who plays the part of Oliver as the wizard. So I would like to thank all of those people for allowing us to use their voice talents again for the audio drama. So really appreciate it. I'm catching up on chat. I voice acted in something once, many lives were lost. No, I don't believe that at all. It's true. So many cool people. That's right. It was a really, really good cast. Lots of new people joining as well, which is exciting. And whilst part 1 is coming out today, parts 2 and 3 will be out by the end of this year. We've got some very exciting characters on the screen. They will be joining us for part 2 and 3. There'll be a new announcement at that time, but I kind of just wanted to give you a little bit of a taste of what's coming up next. There's a couple of people who are in the audio drama who might appear in some other things related to stuff in the future. So yeah, keep that in mind. Squad. Indeed, yes. We're not going to talk too much about these characters, but they are coming up, and it's very exciting. So that's pretty much all the audio drama stuff, and wanted to talk a little bit about the differences of why is it on YouTube and why is it on Spotify. So from an inclusivity perspective, we put it on 2 different platforms. The YouTube experience is good for people who prefer audio-visual presentations. Images of the characters who are narrating on the screen appears, as well as story image context. So if you're kind of going, oh, who's that person? I can't remember the name. You're finding it a bit difficult to remember all of the names in a purely audio format. We have made the YouTube version a little bit easier to follow. At the moment, I will say the subtitles are automatic, so they don't always follow which character is speaking at which time, but we are going to update that when we've done all of the episodes. So if you're a bit more audio-visual, the YouTube version is probably the one for you. If you want to just focus on the audio only, or you want to listen to it as a podcast and download, it is available on Spotify without any kind of video. It's just the audio itself. So whichever way of learning or whichever way of enjoying the content you prefer, hopefully there's something there for you. And Hyaku, you created all the images of all the characters, so
Yes, I did.
I know that you were eager for them to be made available for people to identify the characters better, so
Yeah, they were fun to do as well.
yeah. The YouTube...
Lots of different designs.
Yeah, they were. It's a really fun cast, I think, in the audio drama, because the world expands outside of just one island, so you get a lot of different people
definitely.
from around the world. The YouTube experience mostly consists of being demonetized. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that bad in there. I'm sure it'll be fine. There is also some copyrighted music in the audio drama, but there's no copyright strikes or anything. It's all kind of free to use stuff, but you will see that there's like certain tracks that we used. So, of course, we'd like to thank the composers who make their music usable for these kinds of things, because we wouldn't be able to hire anyone to write the music. So, what about dual reality? I'm sure people saw on YouTube on Twitter, that we were making a new game, a gacha game. Hyaku, before we get into that bit, got any comments about dual reality?
No.
No! You're great.
I feel like I was meant to say something there, but I can't.
It's not mutually exclusive. Yeah, one of us is more excited about it than the other is. One of the alt texts called it duality reality, which I was actually quite partial to as well. I love that the alt text is being checked. But yeah, so let's talk about dual reality. Oh,
is it?
Right, okay. I'm sure that some of you might have seen that there's like someone who keeps giving me a lot of shade on Twitter, called Null. Okay. Well, it feels rude not to watch this, so I guess we should just watch this and we'll carry on after we've watched this video.
Oh, you've caught me unawares. Well done. Splendid work. Bravo. Actually, this is pointless now. I'll stop. I don't have anything left to say. You've exhausted every outcome. You're a true achievement hunter, etc. How trite. This is insufferable. I can't play the narrator anymore. There's no need for that. You've done a fantastic job of making me obsolete. Sorry. The game's over now. I have nothing to do. I only brought you here because I got bored and I want to meet interesting people. My life is nothing more than reading other people's stories. I don't have my own story. And now the game's over, I'll have to start again. With someone else. I have nothing to do. 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 I have... Oh, Noel. Is our resident changeling sulking because someone played his game a little too well?
I'll prepare to send them back to where they came from. I'm surprised they got the better of me. I'll have to make it harder next time. I'll make it very, very difficult.
Yes, Noel. You go and do that. Oh, don't mind him. He gets this way sometimes. But I'm impressed. What potential you have. I hope to see you again someday. I'll make sure he's back to his cheerful self for your next encounter. Ah, but we shouldn't be meeting. Not here. Not like this. Forget this ever happened. Actually, I'll do it for you. All the memories that you've saved will disappear now. Goodbye.
Okay, well, that happened. That happened, I guess. And yeah. Oh, okay. It seems like he's not quite finished yet. So we'll just let Noel finish. And then we'll carry on. Sorry, don't mind us. We'll just carry on. He's really not done yet.
I found a soul which yours will resonate with in another realm. If I place you there, the pair of you will become one of the same.
If I were to quell the other soul, there would be no punishment. The vessel would become mine.
Why would you do such a thing? I know my powers will cause chaos, regardless of what realm I'm in, or what form I take. Well, I hope you found me an influential chap. You know I won't settle for a social trick.
A second chance? I'd be keen to do my best.
That is for you to decide. I'll give you the opportunity. After that, you can do as you please.
Yes. Splendid work. Let's mix things up for tomorrow's guests.
I think the old man's done now. I think he's finished. I think he's finished. Okay, so yeah, indeed, a very evil laugh. So, yeah, let's talk about the waiting room. 4 souls from the Tales of Royal Duality are about to be thrown into a world beyond their wildest dreams. It's ours. High Cleric Blackheath, Count Helmeric, the Great Deity Eindride, and Oliver Lunastella of the Wizards Council will feature in a brand new visual novel. Noel is in the waiting room, so don't be late. The old man is finished. You aren't wrong. I am pretty tired. There is a gacha game inside the waiting room, and that is called Duality Reality. No, it's not. It's called Dual Reality. I misspelt it twice in one day, which is really bad. It's called Dual Reality. So, no, Duality. I know. What a typo. So, this is it. dual reality. You probably saw this and thought, wow, they're making a gacha game. Not exactly. But we do have some new SSRs available to pull. So let's do some pulls and let's see who we get. So, Yaku, would you like to talk about our salesman friend?
Okay. So this is Jamie Starling, and his birthplace is Harrogate in the UK. He's got a very distinctive accent, which you'll hear. He's voiced by Brandon Woodcock. He likes indie music and cats.
He reminds me of someone, you know.
Yeah, I wonder who that could be. He dislikes his own clumsiness and long meetings, which I can relate. And he's paired with Neville, who's our old man, cat man.
Our panther deity
Panther deity
of renown.
Yes.
So yeah, we're going to listen to a very short clip of his voice. So this is Jamie.
Oh, Jamie Starling. Sorry, was off in my own world.
Beautiful. I'll just catch up really quickly on the chat. So we have got saw this and thought just after midnight on April 1st. It's probably an April Fool's. It kind of is. Kind of isn't. Bruality Duality. That's the new game. That's the new game we'll make after this one. Hi, Shadowbeam. It's really nice to see you. Good evening. You picked a good stream to join. We're talking about our new game that's in the works, which is called The Waiting Room. Yes. And also, indeed, he is a salesman from Harrogate, which is in West Yorkshire. So there is Jamie Starling. So next, we will talk about the Technomancer assessor, Manuel Rodriguez. Pronouns are he, they. He is from Mexico. He is voiced by Mauricio Segura. He likes anime and cooking with his friends. He dislikes inaccessible places and prejudice. And he's paired with Oliver Lunastella of the Wizards Council. So let's give his voice a listen to as well.
Rodriguez. Manuel Rodriguez? Like the footballer? I'm not into sports. But I'd always pick Reds over Blues.
There we go. And fun fact, they both work at the same company. As in, the Yorkshire dude and this guy. They both work at a software company called Kai Software. There you go. Fun fact. So, yep, that is that one. So, next we will talk about the tortured priest Casimir Pfeiffer. Pronouns are he, him. He is from Hanover in Germany. He's voiced by Z.B. Chung. He likes classical music and learning about different cultures. He dislikes tardiness and aggressive behaviour, and he is paired with Count Helm. So we'll give his voices to as well.
You can just call me Casimir if you like. I'm not too fussy. I think it was noted on the booking slip. The diocese tend to do that these days.
There we go. I see there's a very excited Stephonix in the chat. He's like, oh my god, Shazay! Yes, he is involved in the project. Absolutely beautiful art. Thank you. The SSR art was done by me. So thank you for that. Michelle's cousin, I think I missed that because we were going at speed. But yes, we have got the delightful Casimir Pfeiffer, and last but not least, I'm going to let Hyaku introduce this character. Go for it,
Hyaku. So this is Tom Heppel. His pronouns are he, him. His birthplace is Manchester, woo, where I'm from, yeah, woo. He's voiced by Michael Heap. He likes metal music and alt culture. He dislikes hypocrites and the media. And he's paired with Blackheath.
Yeah, that lucky guy.
Lucky guy.
So yeah, we will play a little clip of Tom's voice. Not as Mancunian as you might think, Dupu, so don't worry too much about the Southern Aresia. We'll play a clip now.
It's Tom. Tom Heppel? No problem. Bye.
Just like himself, Very, very short and sweet. Not much to say from Tom. So, yeah, and I see a bit of slander going on in the chat about the northwest of England. You just be careful, chat. Be very careful. Who else is here? Well, there's a lot more characters who are in this game. They will be announced over time. But in particular, we have the returning voice talents, of course, as Kevin Gerard reprises his role as Blackheath, Connor Whelan reprises his role as Oliver, Alex Savini reprises his roles of Neville and Helmrich, and Martin Beadle reprises his role as Noel. We do have some new voice actors joining us and new characters. We won't say who because we don't want to spoil anything too much for the big announcements that are coming later on. So we've got Sarah McManus, we've got Seth Tilley, we've got Liam Battazzi, we've got Diane Helen Kennedy, we've got Eli Brennan, and we also have, kind of excitingly, the Vocaloid Len Kagamine, who is also in the voice cast for this game. I'm sure you'll know him when you hear him. And Easter eggs, we also have the voice talents of Jet Barker and Stephanie Barons. So there you go. But we will not reveal those characters just yet. You will see them. I'm just seeing the chat is now getting caught up in the British war of South, North and Middle. We welcome all into the stream. We're all friends. We don't need to have any arguments. So, The Waiting Room, indeed, it is a visual novel that is coming up for hotel guests find themselves trapped in a hotel room, in a hotel, not a room, but they are in a hotel room. They're haunted by ghosts from another realm. Will you choose to help them escape and with their own souls intact? Or are you going to let the ghosts haunt them, and will those ghosts get a second chance in our world? It's a lot shorter than Royal Duality, so it's at 45k words because it's part one of a 2-part game. Content warning, it does have some heavy topics in it, just as Royal Duality did, so we would recommend this for players of 15 and over. So swearing, abusive relationships, addiction, religious themes, mild bleeding, mild violence, death, and unsettling background sounds. There are 4 routes in this game, 10 endings, and it is partially voice acted. So you do have some scenes that are fully voice acted and some scenes with kind of reaction sounds and effort sounds as well. Beginning to sound like a bingo hall. Yeah, bingo halls are pretty unsettling background sounds. What the heck are unsettling background sounds? You'll find out when you hear them. I can't really tell you what they are, but it was a piece of advice we were given in feedback that some of the background noises were a bit unsettling, and we were recommended to put it in as a content warning. It is not just Blackheath going, wah, like Waluigi. That's not what it is. As great as that would have been, though, that is not what it is. So yeah, that's The Waiting Room. It's in development now. Coding, all the voice acting is done. There is coding that's pretty much, it's half done. The graphics are being done now, and it's just the Wilhelm screen. It's some guy going "Whoa!" in the background. You'll find out what it is when you play it. You had me at unsettling. Well, speaking of unsettling, we're now going to watch a new trailer for a new series. So, guys, this is the big secret. We are beginning a series of short horror games. So I'm going to show you the trailer for them now. That's right, guys. Horror is upon you. It is the RD Direct. We were nearly going to call it the Hyakuten Direct, but we thought we might get in trouble, so we didn't. So horror is happening. It's not cringy enough to be the Direct. I don't know. We can't say that, can we? We're
shall
not
see.
allowed. So we have a series of 4 games that we're making as part of the Deity Machine series. So we have Lurky Lurk. Hello, lovable rogue. Thanks for joining us. So we've talked about the waiting room. We've talked about the audio drama. We're now talking about our new horror series of games. We have The Perfect Specimen, a medical horror visual novel that will be released in 2023. We also have another game called Mother, which is a psychological horror that will be released this year. Then we have 2 more games that are going to be coming out next year. One is called The Think Tank. That's a sci-fi horror game. And then we also have The Masterpiece, which is a psychological horror that will be coming out to 2024. So, this is the exciting part. One of these games is out today. And we're going to watch the trailer for it right now. So, we asked a question this week, which was, which of these animals is your favourite? And it was for science, and we asked, and we found that 41% of people like squirrels the best. But don't worry if your option didn't win, because all of these options are in the game. So we are now going to sit back and watch the trailer for The Perfect Specimen. So let's go. So, yes, guys, this game, I'm going to put the link in the chat. It is out right now. So I'm going to put it in for you now. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works, she says, and then it doesn't work. It was meant to. Oh, I know why it's not working. Let me do this instead. There we go. There we go. So, let me tell you about The Perfect Specimen. Oh, I'll just look at the comments in the chat. That looks so cool. I'm getting Salad Finger vibes. Glad that you're doing weird multi-genre stuff. The aesthetic and atmosphere are fantastic. Yes, so I will tell you the story, then me and Hyaku will talk a little bit about it. So, you will play as Tegan, a face subject in an evil underground experiment run by the notorious mad scientist Dr. Dwight. Can you stay sane until help arrives, or will you succumb to the Doctor's dark experiments? Content warnings here are pretty big. We've got murder, stabbing, abusive relationships, medical horror, gore, psychological and physical torture, disturbing imagery, jump scares, unsettling background music, again, drug use and sedatives. So, we have about 11,000 words. You can play it in about an hour or 2 if you want to get all the endings. It's just one route. All you need to do is survive. It's the only thing you need to do. It has 7 different endings. And we're really, really pleased to announce that this game is accessible. It is compatible with screen reader technology, so if you are visually impaired, we've alt-tagged all of the images, we've played it ourselves without looking at the screen. It is completely playable with keyboard-only navigation. It's a big step for us from Royal Duality that wasn't accessible, so we're really, really happy. So The Perfect Specimen games are all made in Rempe, that is correct. Whereas the Royal Duality game was made in the Tyranno Builder engine. So yes, we've moved to Rempe, which is a much more accessible engine. So yes, we love the warnings. Yeah, we know some people get a lot of anxiety picking games and not knowing what's involved. So we really wanted to make sure people were aware of it because it is quite unsettling places. GG on the accessibility, thank you very much. So, Hyaku, let's talk about the perfect specimen. So tell us about the departure in the visuals, because it obviously looks really different from Royal Duelli.
Yeah, so whereas RD had a lot of, like neat, nice colouring, this is a lot more like out there, I would say. A lot more scary. I could kind of go a bit, crazy with some of the CGs and stuff, which was quite fun to do, Hopefully you find them scary. I don't really find visual stuff scary, like horror stuff that scary. So I was like asking 10, like, oh, is this scary?
And 10's scared of everything, so 10 said yes, they were scary. And gave me nightmares as I programmed them. I was like, yes, good job. I'm terrified and I have to sleep tonight, so thank you very much.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun to do, and I'm very excited for the other games as well. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. So will it work on mobile is one of the questions. It is a Windows and Mac only release, but we can export it from mobile. We just need to do a bit of experimenting around how that works. Yes, Renpy is slowly getting Android support. That is right. But getting into like the Android store and stuff like that can be a little bit difficult. So yeah, these 4 games, because we've changed engine, they're small experiences that are available on Windows and Mac. But that's not to say that games in the future won't be available on other devices as well. They do have a mobile game vibe because they're so short. I wouldn't say that they're particularly long, and they're not like really, big production visual novels. They are very small vignette stories. So yeah. So that is the perfect specimen. It is now out to play. Very exciting for us because we had to do it entirely in secret, which for us too is really difficult because we really love talking about things that we do. So we try really hard. So general question, will there be YouTube versions of the audio drama and CG endings in a playlist? The ordering looks a little funny right now. I'm assuming you did concurrent uploads. Yes, so there are playlists available. I think they're available now. It might be that the playlists are unlisted, but I can relist them once the stream finishes. But yeah, there are playlists with the endings and the bonus scenes and the CGs in. So yeah, you'll definitely be able to look at those. We'll get that sorted for you. We'll probably do a big, thread of all the things that we announced today, because there's so many things that we announced all at once. People are like, whoa, Hyakuten games don't talk for 6 months, and then it's like, we've done 10 things while you were gone. So yeah, as well, Hyaku, so we talked a little bit about the visual style and stuff. Story-wise, okay, I've got a few requests. Well, you're getting the head pat for me. Usually I'd be there. Thank you, Azure, for the head pat. It was meant for me, but you can have it. So yeah, I'm gonna have a posture check and a stretch right now, and I'm gonna have a hydrate, but I'm gonna do it with my mic muted because no one came here for ASMR.
Slurp.
You can hear it. You can hear it, but no one else can. I feel sorry. Crashlands are the best crafting game out there. I love Dismantle. Yeah, I haven't heard of those two. Now I feel like I need to play more games. Don't tempt me, I already play enough games it is. The playlist for the Data Machine trailers and the character trailers are visible, but not the others. Just wanted to check. Jet doing us a service, even on the other side of the stream. Thank you, Jet. We do have playlists, so I'll make sure that they're visible. I think the videos are, but they're out of order. I have almost 1,000 channel points. You are so lucky. I'm feeling nice today. I am so lucky because it's an announcement stream and everyone would suffer if you made any poor decisions. Also, this stream actually isn't going to be very long today, so it would be a waste of your points. You see, that was a kindness. I'm telling you to save them. and use them at the beginning of the stream instead of at the end of the stream. I can spare 1k. How would you like to torment them? No, don't do that. I've got so many channel points waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Oh my god, guys, this wasn't the intention. This wasn't what I wanted at all. Please don't use your. I mean, you can use your points, but we're not going to be on the stream much longer, so it would be a bit of a waste. So yeah, save them. Good. Everyone in the chat, good. So yes, I'm just going to go back really briefly, just to say this is a 4-game series, of course. Mother will be available around Halloween time, which will be fitting considering what it's about. We'll have to coordinate a channel point spam at some point. Oh my gosh. What's with the squirrel elk stuff? When you play The Perfect Specimen, you're going to find out what that question is all about. You're going to find out what this question is all about. I'll give you a little hint. You will be asked which of these animals is your favourite in the game, but as far as endings go, there are also other animals that will be of interest to you. That's all I'm going to say. And you can ponder on what that means. The evil doctor is squirrel. Got it. You have to play and find out. It's only an hour. Or 2. Depends how much you play. But yeah, also this game is not available on Steam. It is only available on itch at the moment. We may make them all available as a group on Steam when we've released the whole set. But for now, yeah, we're only releasing them on itch.io. New Hogwarts houses. Yeah, who wants to be in the rat house? No one. Just say in the rat house when you got
elk's the one at the bottom, you know.
Yeah.
So more people like rats than elks, obviously.
Can I just tell everyone in chat that I voted for elk, and I feel betrayed because
I voted for squirrel. So.
Yeah, okay, Hyaku, okay.
Team squirrel.
I'd be in the rat house. Yeah, not like cute, nice rats though. I mean, this rat. Well, maybe it is a cute, nice rat. You'll have to find out. Hesitated there. Did I just accidentally guess right? No, you didn't. I'll tell you didn't guess right, but you'll find out what it's all about if you play it. I'm in the owl house. Americans say squirrel instead of squirrel. It's true. Yes, Jet also voted for elk. Yes. All rats are cute. Shadow Beam, after you play this game, let me know if you think that rat in that story is cute. You'll have to let me know. So yeah, actually really fun fact, if you play with the audio readout on, the voice on my computer, because it has like an American voiceover, it says Squirrel, which I thought was very, very cute. Which made me laugh because
cute, yeah.
Your machine says it different than mine.
Mine says squirrel, yeah.
Yeah, it depends what your native voice narrator is on your machine, but mine said squirrel. I thought it was very funny. Do I say it differently because I'm American? I do both, and it confuses me. You know what? Now I'm thinking about it. Do you know when someone says something a certain way? Say it, okay. I'm going to say squirrel now.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
Squirrel.
But, on another day, would I say... No, I think I would say squirrel every time. Jenam has syllable compression that British English doesn't. You see, this is why you need Jet in every single chat, because they know the answer immediately. It's like, oh, it's syllable compression. So I think it's like... we say
Squirrel?
the
like
Q,
squirrel.
We say the Q noise in a really weird way. I think, I don't know. I don't know.
Queen.
I don't have a brain big enough, and Jet does. So I'm like, Jet has the answer to this question that I don't have. So I'm not even going to pretend that I know. I can imagine that Breaking Bad scene. Say squirrel, you goddamn right, yeah. And now we're all going to go to bed tonight going, well, if you didn't play the game and have nightmare fuel in your brain, you'll also be like, did I say squirrel right today? Or did I not? But yeah, so the game is out. You can play it now. I've got a link there. We'll be doing a big announcement Twitter thread on our account today. So you will see most of this information and links to all things feel sorry for anyone who didn't come here and they see our Twitter, because they're going to be like, oh my god, they're just like spamming. Doubtful Squirrel is a good name for a game. Squirrel? I feel like it would be very open to poor pronunciation from my perspective. Now I'm really conscious I've said Squirrel wrong.
I think it would be a good indie band name. The Doubtful Squirrel.
The Doubtful Squirrel. Yeah, I like it a lot. So I'm gonna it'd be cute, like Alpaca Stacker. Oh, Alpaca Stacker sounds really cute. I like Alpaca Stacker a lot. I like that a lot.
Llama Banana.
Llama Banana. You did it, a successful stream of trailers and releases. We did it! Woo! Gotta jump. Great to see the gang again. Take care, all. It was lovely to see you as well, Bull Rogue. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate you coming and dropping by. So thanks so much. Take care. Bye. We'd say squirrel so many words. Yeah, the word's lost meaning now. Farmer Llama Banana.
Ooh. Good.
Ooh.
I like it.
Hyaku's like, it's peaked. Wordplay peak. But yeah, so that was it for our announcements today. Audio drama, the waiting room mini trailer, and all of the new characters. Well, some of the new characters revealed, not all of them. New series of games coming out, one of which is available today. So that is the Hyakuten Direct news for today. We were so close to calling it the Hyakuten Direct, and I was like, can we get sued if we say that? Can we get in trouble?
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. But yeah, so it's a short and sweet stream today. We were going to watch every single scene from RD that was our favourite, and I was like, you know what? Because they can go and watch it themselves and pick all their favourite scenes. You'll have to let us know which are your favourite scenes. And yeah, hopefully you pick Black Keith, but you might pick wrong. No. I love Dupu says, I'm a Nintendo lawyer, so you made the right call. Thank you, Dupu. I'm glad that we won't get absolutely kicked off Twitch for saying the word of great Nintendo. Hobbit Helen is back. Yes, she is. Hobbit Hyaku is here.
I'm stood on a cake as well, aren't I?
You are stood on a cake, and you've got really cute little paw booties.
They are very cute. I do have some paw gloves.
You've got paw gloves as well.
Yeah, I mean, in reality.
In reality.
In dual reality, no.
Or duality reality, because some of us can't spell. Yeah, I did notice that Dupu's name doesn't come up because his hex value is black, and that's the background of my chat. So it's just like an ominous person says, I'm a Nintendo lawyer. I'm going to have to make you a special person, Dupu, so you've got some kind of icon next to you so that I know who it is when I just see the comments and it's just a black box. But yeah, no, thank you for congratulating all of the releases and stuff. The audio drama in particular, it's been something we've been really excited about releasing, so it was just like, choose the moment, don't do it on April Fool's Day, everyone will think it's a joke, but it's real. So we waited till the day after to do it all. The duality reality of the totality of causality. Do I get some kind of bonus for saying all those words?
It's like a tongue twister, isn't it?
Hooray for everything, especially
yay squirrels
or skirrels or whichever those things you prefer to say. But yeah, no, that's it. It's a very short one today. We wanted to thank you all for coming. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the congrats. If you do play the games and you enjoy them, it really does help us if you leave reviews. Because it just helps us know what we can do to improve. We learned a lot between the Royal Duality game from the feedback that we got, even the not as positive feedback. So if there's anything you think, you know what, I'd have enjoyed that game more if it had done X, do let us know. We won't be angry, I promise. Do squirrels like Skittles? Find out. I bet they like Snickers. Oh, now we're just getting into but yeah, so thanks, guys. Really appreciate your time today. Hope you enjoyed everything. and we'll see you for another Hyakuten Direct later in the year. Maybe we can call it the Hyakuten Direct by then, who knows. But no, thanks so much. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And we're going to see you again soon. Take care.
Bye.
See y'all. Bye.